And we're back. We're going to go for the third run today, and we're going with Stealth A, which is an extremely good ship. This will be game 600 on this profile. Stealth A, yeah, I won't go into great details on this. This ship is fantastic. It's one of the best in the game. You have no shields, but that's not too difficult to get around, and you've got long-range scanners to start with. You have 2 great weapons. You've got something to sell for 40 scrap. Loads of benefits, only one real downside, and it's a downside you can get around without too much difficulty. This might be a request for fuel or something. Let's make sure everything is tracking. Yes, it is. This isn't a good ship. This is a disruptor, and it has hacking and potentially offensive drones. Okay, fortunately it has a defensive drone, but it does still have hacking, and it has a mini beam as well. Right, so they've hacked my weapon, so they're going to get their mini beam off before I can really do anything about it. And if this heavy laser comes in and hits my weapons, we're in big, big trouble. We're going to actively cloak the heavy laser. Fortunately, that did dodge. And I think they fired this mini beam, and there's not very much we can do about it. Okay, fortunately it didn't hit anything relevant. Let's mini beam from here to there. Okay, good. We got a double fire. Now, the hack is going to delay our ability to actually hurt them. Let's see if I can... No, I couldn't get my dual laser shots off and break that, but... Mini beam like that basically wins the fight. Ah! They fixed their shields, you assholes. That was my fault. I should have realized they were going to get that back in time because of the hack. Doesn't matter what we aim at here. That was a pretty nasty first fight, and we only got 13 scrap for it. This top bit of the sector, I mean, if there's stores up there, we're not going to be able to get enough scrap if there is one up there to get shields there anyway. And I'm concerned about going there because we either then need to backtrack, or if like that's an asteroid field or something. It's not, we can't really deal with that. So I think I'm going to go here and then distress, and then we'll look around. Okay, good. We got a slaver. What's up with all the frigging disruptors? What's this aiming at? I think that might be aiming at my weapons. I'm not sure, so I'm going to cloak it. Oh no, it wasn't, and then we cloaked it unnecessarily. And then they hit my weapons. Well, that's a complete misplay on my part. I need to hit that. And we didn't. Well, I've completely fucked this fight up, so if we die now, this is completely my fault. Fix that, please. Okay, good. We've taken that down. We should be fine now. You go stop that. One good mini beam swipe, and we're fine. Gonna actually shoot at drone control again because I can guarantee taking this out with the mini beam. So, but yeah, we took about 5 damage there that we shouldn't have. Because I misread where that beam drone was aiming at. No. I can't use a rock to buy shields. Rocks are not a form of legal tender. You can only buy shields with, you know, random bits of ships that have exploded. This is how the economy works. I am going to damage buffer weapons. And that way, if anything like what happened in the last fight happens again, we will still be able to keep both our weapons going, and that is the most important thing on this ship. Our distress options are not great. We do have cloaking and we have a mini beam. And I mean, sometimes distress beacons are just like fights and stuff. Or not fights, yeah, there's sometimes fights and stuff. That unfortunately is one I couldn't do. Do I want to go here? If that's a hazard beacon, it would be unfortunate. And it's the only place in the sector where we can get trapped like that, I think. If we go this way, everywhere, yeah, we're going to go this way. Oh yes, this is amazing. This is about the best event you can ever see. You should always accept this. This fight always gives a weapon drop. They do unfortunately have a Zoltan shield, which is annoying. And they have a mini beam that we can't do anything about, so let's just cloak that ion. We timed our cloak a bit badly there. We can't do anything about the mini beam. So yeah, that's why we damage buffered our weapons. Good, we got lucky there. Absolutely let them live, and we get a usable weapon for our third slot. Excellent. As well as 18 scrap. We've been you know, in terms of scrap, we've been a bit low this sector, but we might be able to pick things up in the second half. And besides, we've got a weapon drop, so we need to get to 85 scrap. That way we can sell titanium system casing to get shields at a store. You might as well try the Nebula out. It's half fleet pursuit. And there's a pirate. It's all like riggers and disruptors, this sector. That was aimed at my weapons, you dirty bastard. Unfortunately, the mini beam stays up here, but even if it hits weapons, we're fine. It does feel like we've seen a lot of mini beams this sector, though. It's not a terrible offer, but we will get at least 3 more scrap by rejecting. I kind of need a store just to get repairs. This setup again, if you were playing a ship that wasn't... This is one minor downside of Stealth A. If we were playing a ship that wasn't Stealth A by now, we spent 25 scrap on weapons, and we have 39 scrap. We would by now have already upgraded our shields, and this ship would be laughable. But instead it's quite dangerous because we don't have any shields. But we take both their weapons down. We didn't quite manage to hit their shields with that swipe, but it's fine. We'll hit them with this one. You also don't exactly get crew kills with the ship very often, since you don't have really safe fights. 18 scrap. Okay, we found a bunch of battles. Let's go up here. We need a couple more before finding a store if we want to get shields. Oh no! It's the shield hack event. So yeah, they've hacked our shields. They've hacked them so efficiently that they have, blinked out of existence. Let us effortlessly crush the shield hack nonsense event. I mean, this ship is such that even if you're playing a normal ship and it hacks your shields, it's like, whatever, it's got a missile and an ion. It doesn't need to hack your shields anyway. Okay, we can't get shields there unless we wanted to sell long-range scanners and or a weapon. There's an argument that you go there, because if you sold both of these, you could get shields. I like long-range scanners. I'm not going to get rid of them. There's also no guarantee there's shields there anyway. If we could get like one more jump, we could do it without. Probably the strictly correct play is to go to the store, and if there are shields there, get them by selling system casing and LRS. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold off until Sector 2. And if that comes back to bite me, that's my own fault. It's a slaver ship. We are... One moment. Alright, we return. And as I recall, this is a slaver ship. We're gonna just blow it up. Okay, we took out the only thing that can actually do us hull damage. That, however, is a little bit annoying. We'll dodge aside. We can fix the med bay later. Our next shot should kill unless they get really good lucky rock resists. Yeah, they didn't even give us a chance to reject a crew surrender. They were just insistent on dying. I'd like to get about 95 scrap. That's more than what I need to get shield by selling titanium system casing. But I'd like to be able to buy some repairs at a store as well. And I'll keep that buffer, and then I'll get my weapons up. Do I have 3 jumps here? Actually, it looks like we have 4, but I don't know how we can do that. There. Can we do that? Yeah, it looks like we can. Do I definitely have 4 jumps here? Yeah. As long as none of them double. There could even be a store up in that top right corner, so... More slavers, more beam drones. Let's try not to screw this fight up. I'm not sure what that's aiming at, but it looked like it could be weapons. Here it doesn't matter so much, because even if this now does hit weapons, well, we have a buffer. Unlike that earlier fight. Cool, everything down. We took 1 damage. Or was it 2? I can't remember whether that hit 2 rooms. This NG is going to be annoying. No. Yeah. That's like the 3rd time of my last about 10 games where rejecting a slaver in Sector 1 has resulted in scrap and a drop. Now, system repair drone isn't a particularly good drop, it's only 15 scrap, but it's something. If I do this, we have still enough to get shields now that we have that system repair to sell. So we're doing it. Download the data stores. Yay, we got data about the sector that we're about to leave. 3rd slaver ship in the sector. We could crew kill this if we had shields, because we could do the double boarding thing, but we don't. We'll somehow console ourselves with getting a medium scrap, high scrap reward for killing it. Cloak now. No. NGs are better than humans, certainly, but I don't care. Scrap is better than either. If I get enough scrap, I could potentially get cloaking and hacking, and then shields rather, and hacking, and then win the run. Whereas I cannot exchange an NG for hacking. There's in fact no way within the game to do that. It's an important pro strat. Let's make absolutely, positively, yeah, we got loads of space. No, this is a possible double scrap reward. There we go. We had to do a bit of advanced trickery with the power there to maximize our dodge chance. But it's fine. I'd like another power bar, but I don't need it, and we can wait. Nice! Well, we don't need to save as much scrap as we were before for repairs, because we don't need them. Let's see, we would currently have 163, 178 if we sold these two. Let's build up a buffer of 205, because then I could buy both shields and hacking, and then we would just win. We are not playing NGB game. Well, we clearly go civilian here. Abandoned's not a bad choice for Sector 2. It has two stores, and the fights aren't that bad then. You don't have Lanius bombers, but civilian is just, you know, the best choice to go to in Sector 2. Go here first and see more. Low on fuel. We'll use our beam weapon to get a blue option. Cool. And we found a store. We currently have 189, 204, 219. We have enough to buy both hacking and shields if they're there. They are sadly not both here. Is there another store? No, there isn't. In the long run, we might be better to buy the Hull Smasher 2 to replace this, but it's a very long time before that will be necessary. These weapons will deal with everything up to like 3 shield bubbles. I'm going to buy all of this because we're quite low. I don't think I want to buy the battery. I'm not going to sell the titanium system casing now because like it might come in handy. I don't think I need shields 4 yet, since we still have a chance to get hacking in this sector. Like, I'd like more power, I'd like shields 4, but I will hold off to see another store first. Charge laser is useful against ships like this that have no shields, because you can fire it every single time it charges and just poke a weapon down. We 9 scrap. Oh, we go here. Outpost, that's a possible double scrap reward. We once again can poke a weapon down with our charge laser. They dodged, unfortunately. They got one of their burst laser shots off, but that's not enough. Actually, let's maximize our weapon training here. Hooray! We're playing optimally. Double reward. We're probably going to lose some jumps in this sector because the entire sort of right-hand bit of the sector is very loosely connected, and it's very, very difficult. Like, pretty much every jump just goes. There's this huge empty bit in the middle here. Go to stress. No, we already saw that, and as mentioned at the time, it can lead to crew loss. Go here and then into the nebula. Search. Store. No hacking, unfortunately. Just buy all this fuel and keep looking around. That doesn't count. There can still be more stores in the sector because that was from an event. We are mostly safe here, but not completely. Ha! Defeated with micro. Now this is a problem. They have a damage buffer on that. We need to keep a shield bubble up, or else that heavy laser will do nasty things to us. Okay, we've taken that down. Good. Let's shoot that again. They seemingly have a repair drone over there. Okay, now unfortunately we really need to get our mini beam up. Because they're trying to run. Currently they're delayed, but they will try to run. Damn it! That was a little bit awkward, but we got there, and we're going to kill them with this. We also got a level of weapon training there. What do you mean show honor? Shut the hell up. I got 2 extra scrap by not being honorable. I mean, what is honor next to 2 scrap? Okay, we found a store. Hacking! And now we're doing pretty well. Let's buy a bit of power. We're kind of struggling on that, and we'll work on shields next. I think I'm going to go this way, and then at the exit I will go back into the nebula. I don't think I can go here, but I can probably go here, here, exit, there, and then backtrack. Yeah, we took a hit through cloaking. We probably could have rearranged things so we had more dodge. Turn the charge laser off or something. Whatever. Ooh, we could try to rescue the crew. Cool, we got a crew member. We're gonna, considering we have almost no dodges, I'm gonna use the Rock as my new pilot. And Caldwell here can go on doors. Upgrade that. We'll get shields up, then we get maybe 3 more power bars. Oh, we got a free weapon. Cool. This background always means a free weapon. It might be a little bit different if you're playing with a background mod. Now, Fire Beam is not ideal on a 3-slot ship, just because when you only have 3 weapon slots, you really need all of your weapons to pull their weight. And Fire Beam's really fun to play with. I love that damn weapon. But against a large, you're fighting an auto scout or something, it does nothing, and then you need to somehow be able to kill it with 2 weapons. We could do that on this ship. Like, honestly, we could use dual lasers, mini beam, with a fire beam instead of the charge laser, and just use shield hacking when we're against auto scout. But this is just a higher percentage setup. And since we're going for win streaks, we want high percentage stuff. Examine the station. Unfortunately, we got an ASB locked onto us. That's annoying. We don't need our weapons here. This event is always quite weird. It generates intruders that are just of a total random grab bag of different species. Can we just stop them from breaking those? Yes. Okay, good. There's a vent in this direction. Here, come on in. We're jumping out of here and going here. A little bit dangerous, it just takes me into a fight, but it's not any less dangerous than... we lost a crew member. Oh well, we got a rock, so... There's only a 20% chance to lose crew members at that, and considering that we had got one for free anyway, it was worth it. We lost our weapons guy, that is a little annoying. But this ship, you get weapon skills so fast, it doesn't really matter. Caldwell can be our new weapons person once he finishes punching this rock. It was kind of greedy to take that, but like you can get good drops from that, and losing a crew member really doesn't matter. We're effectively back to where we were before we got the rock, but we have blue options on things that we didn't before that point. Once we get our shields up, we can find a training ship anyway. Actually, I don't know that we have enough room to take this fight. I'm not sure, but I'm going to play it safe. We're also low on fuels. It's very tight, because we would have it would have been like this level of fleet pursuit right here, and then we'd have jumped into the nebula and got reduced fleet pursuit. I don't like these choices. Raw-controlled sectors are really bad in my experience. And they have rock live mine, which can kill crew. And if you see it, is pretty much guaranteed to kill crew, unless you have engines 5. Or a missile, which we do not have. Zoltan Homeworld is dangerous, although the only thing that's really dangerous in a Zoltan Homeworld's 3 sector is the Zoltan Border Police, because the energy bombers don't turn up until Sector 4. We're forced into a green Sector 4 anyway. I'm actually going to go Zoltan Homeworlds here. I don't really like either of these choices, but we'll make do. These blank jumps could potentially be the Zoltan Homeworld quest. Should I go to like one of them? I mean, this also sees this stuff down at the bottom, although we don't really want a store right now. We just want to get... I suppose a store would allow us to sell the fire beam. Yeah, that allows us to see there. Actually, that's a distress beacon. That definitely can't be the Homeworld's quest. Let's dodge that. You should never look into the Zoltan Eye. That has a chance to lose crew, and all you get if you get the good option is a heal bomb, which is not very good and only sells for 20 scrap. This ship is quite nasty. We're definitely hacking here. These two drones together are going to hack through my shields something fierce. It's good that we got a dodge on the first shot there. Give me more dodge. We don't need our shields temporarily because we're cloaked anyway. There we go. Gonna aim at weapons. I want to take this missile down. I ideally also want to take this combat drone down, but if I mini beam and hit these two rooms, I'll take at least one of these two drones out. Put that in that slot in case they unfortunately kept up the drone that's more dangerous. That'll just keep you in evade. Here we shoot at drones. We took a bit of damage from this fight. Now we want to buy power. That really... If we can get down here, we can get to the center of the sector. We'd like to see a store just to buy some fuel, because we're running very low. Like, it'd be great to find the Homeworld's quest. But you could jump to a lot of empty beacons trying to do that. I think I'm going to take this fight just to try to get some more scrap. And a possibility that they drop some fuel. Then we jump up into the nebula, and then if we run out, we at least run out in a nebula. They have a big missile. Let's not mess around with this ship. We'll use our hacking. We don't want to potentially take a bunch of damage right before we have to go into... right before we have to potentially run out of fuel. There we go, that's down. We're safe now. No, that has no fuel. Cool, we got 3 fuels, so that paid off, and we see a store. I mean, we'd have seen a store by going here anyway, but now we get there, we might as well hold on to our scrap since we are going to hit a store or a jump after this. Secure the fuel supply. This fight is a little bit dangerous, and you don't generally get very good rewards if you can't kill the ship, which we have no reasonable ability to do. Okay, I approve of your decision to not power the burst 2, even though it's a very silly choice on your part. Stealth egg works very, very well in low power situations, just because your weapons are so efficient power-wise. I bet you feel really clever about how you were charging that up. Mini beam. Well, we got 2 fuel, only 13 scrap. Off to this store. We could buy the backup battery. That's strictly cheaper than ordinary fuel, ordinary power, which we want. We want power anyway, so let's just do this. We would also like... There's another store there. I don't know that we go there. Let's just get upgrades. We don't need anything at the store right now other than maybe fuel, which would be nice, but is not essential. Asteroid field is probably in the Natural Mineral Protection Act. However, there is no risk of it being a Natural Mineral Protection Act with an energy bomber, so we can do that. We're going to go here, and then up. That's a lot of mantas. And those are just pre-battle boarders. They're going to actually send even more over to us. And they've boarded in a very inconvenient location. I might need to just vent everything other than... Let's just vent loads of stuff and force them to come to me in the medbay. Yeah, this will do. We will even eventually lose this, I think, but we'll run the rock in there in a bit. Are you joking? I need to dodge this bomb, because if it goes off on my medbay, I'm in big trouble. Even with it only being a stun bomb, we'd still be in trouble. I need to get you in there now. This is a few too many mantas. We can't even really take them out by, what we might otherwise hope to do is like hack the teleporter, but these are pre-battle borders, so even doing that doesn't really help us that much. We honestly might lose crew here. We need to get you out there for just a moment. But we also need to keep our med bay. We need to keep our med bay up. God damn it, they broke the med bay. No, let them out. Let them out, we need to fix that. Even if they end up breaking other stuff, we need that fixed. Even if they're like breaking shields and such, we just need to fix this. Yeah, you have 3 hit points. Okay. That got a little bit hectic, but we did get there. Shit! They killed them in a medbay. God fucking damn it. Well, we're gonna have to buy crew on this run, I guess. I thought that they might do that, and I went to try to run him out of the room when I saw that they were managing to lower his hit points despite the med bay, but I wasn't in time. God damn it. Well. It's just the fact that they boarded immediately into my doors. Of course, if we hadn't lost a crew member in the earlier event, we wouldn't have lost one there either, so it's sort of a compounding loss there. I actually need Varnus on my weapons here. It's more important to have faster weapon charge up time than it is to have more evade. Go into the asteroid field. We're now quite worried about the border police. Our charge laser just hit an asteroid there. Come on. Cloak this. There's a possibility that an asteroid could hit our shields right before this fires, but I'll take the risk. Oh, I forgot to save crew positions now that I'm down to 2. Do we want to go to this store just so that we can potentially buy a crew member? Frankly, most crew members we wouldn't be able to get with this amount of scrap anyway, and I don't think we have any drops to sell. We'll go here, here, and out. This is a dumb risk to take, but I'm still doing it. And this could be the border police. Let's put you indoors just in case it is. Okay, it's not. Get you back to weapons. This isn't too bad a fight. Currently, we are completely invulnerable to damage. I need to hack their hack, because if they hack my weapons down, that's going to let them charge their FTL. And they would indeed have hacked it before I got to use them. No, you don't. Yeah, look at that. They might get away anyway if they dodge well. Mini beam like this, that'll... Nope. And off to the exit. We'll hold our scrap just in case there's an early store in the next sector. Which there's a high chance of, since we're going into an NG Homeworld sector. There isn't, though. Buying another power bar. Kind of tempting to buy doors in case of a boarding event. Let me think about that. I'll be back in a moment. I apologize. I just realized that when I came back from earlier, I went to tick whenever I go off, I put my microphone and the music on mute so that I can easily tell when I edit the video where the pauses are. And when I went to stab at unpausing my mic, I completely missed, and I only noticed here that we're at a training ship. And I decided, oh, I'm going to actually go and mute that, and then I discovered that it was already muted. So I'm sorry for the commentary that you've missed in the last maybe 10 minutes or so that we've been going on. I'm just farming up scrap before these two stores that we get to go to, and here we have an ideal ship to grind dodges against. So we're going to do that. We might also get Varnus max weapon skill, so that we can, when we get another crew member, we can just reassign him wherever. So now I will mute myself deliberately, and I will make sure that when I come back that I unmute that. So I will see you back in a bit. And we're back. I realized for the first little while there, while Varnus was over in engines, that I was auto-firing my weapons despite there not being anyone in there. I'm not used to training when I only have 2 crew. Anyway, Varnus has not quite max weapon skill, but he will by the time we finish killing this. I did hit this ship once by accident, because I was firing the mini beam as well to get more XP. Why am I shooting at that side? I can't remember if this was like a sensor station or something like that, or a possible double scrap reward, but regardless, we have 2 stores coming up. We're going to buy a bunch of fuel. Ideally a crew member, or maybe mind control if it's available. So, store number 1. Okay, we can buy an NG. You know, I should have checked whether these people had any stats. I'm being really clumsy tonight. You can go on weapons. I like NGs on weapons, but yeah, I bought the wrong NG. I should have bought this guy. And I will buy mind control. Let's get another jump before this other storm. We want to go there just to get fuel. Hopefully this has something. It might not. Our NG that we got immediately gets us the NG Homeworld quest. Unfortunately, one of the quest beacons is in a terrible location. We're not going there, so hopefully that's the decoy fight. The other one has been stuck in the next sector. I have had this quest quest beacons two sectors away before, if the next sector happens to be a nebula. It's quite odd when that happens. Just buy loads of fuel. Well, this sector hasn't given us very much scrap, but we didn't really need very much scrap. We just needed to recover. And hey, we get a free weapon. It's a bad free weapon. Not really, you know, something that even is worth the name weapon, but we'll go here, there, and out. We're once again getting really low on fuel. Yeah, free beam drone. I think I'd like to hack. This ship is kind of dangerous. Cloak that. Mind control the person in weapons to stop them repairing and allow me to shoot at other stuff. We maybe should have accepted that given our low fuel situation, but 3 is not that much. Well, we got a lot of drops in that sector. Yeah, we had 3 right there at the end. I forgot we had a firebomb to sell. That's what happened because that was really dumb. We should have sold this at one of those stores. Now we have too much stuff in our... Like I said, I'm being really, really clumsy tonight. Well, we're going to the Rebel Stronghold. It's literally less dangerous to go here, as well as it just being... This is generally the best scrap sector in the game. Now, if we find the constructor flagship now, and we get a weapon drop, we will have to just get rid of one of the things that we have in our hold unless we can find a store first. We're going to go here because this could be the constructor flagship. We'd very much like the 5 fuel, honestly. Okay, none of these are. So that's one of the ones, that's one of the quest beacons from the NG Homeworld's quest. I don't like the way this sector is laid out. We pretty much, if we go to the top side, we can't really get these bottom beacons and vice versa. Let's go here to give us options. Well, there's a storage cache. If it has a drop in it, we have to lose stuff. Cloak. I think we need to up our hacking after this fight, just so we are more likely to fight 3 shield ships, and when we do, I want to have the option of shield hacking. Now, please be a double reward. Well, we get a weapon. We get rid of the repair bomb, obviously. It sells for the least out of these. The mini beam actually sells for less, but we want to use that, obviously. So now we're in some danger because we're going to run out of fuel at the next jump. I guess this is the one that gives us... Actually, this is the one that gives us the best chance to see another store. Albeit, we need to make scrap at this, which, since it's a distress beacon, we might not. It also puts us furthest forward of the Rebel fleet. Yeah, unfortunately, we get no fuel here. But we'll get it here, and this ship is not that dangerous. If we'd had mind control the last time this happened, we'd have been completely safe, but we obviously didn't. Really? Oh, never mind. Ships, when you have no fuel, they are quite slow to run away, but they do get away eventually. Fortunately, we've taken their piloting out. You don't actually need healing, do you? We could potentially crew kill this ship. It'll be a little bit tricky, but we might be able to do it. Yep, we're gonna crew kill this ship. No, I want you in there. Yep, we're guaranteed to crew kill this ship unless we do something dumb and shoot at it, because they literally cannot get their one crew member back. I don't think that we get, because I don't think this fight is standard rewards anyway, since it's an out of fuel event. But, you know, we get very good fuel from that. So we were only out for one jump. Seems like we're more likely to find the constructor flagship if we go the top path. Not quite enough to get weapons up enough to use this instead of the charge laser. Actually, yes we do. We only need to upgrade it once, don't we? Yeah, do this. This does require us to shield hack. So let's get a bit more power. There we go. This thing can't really hurt us unless it gets a really fast volley. Okay, so we don't know whether this is the decoy ship or the real one, and there was a quest beacon in the last sector, so we've no way really to find out. I think, strictly speaking, is this the event? I think this event is the one where the text at the beginning... I remember reading that the text at the beginning of these events is almost identical, but one of them has like a comma misplaced, and you can tell whether it's the real ship or not. But I don't remember how it's done. It doesn't matter anyway, we can only get one of them in this run, so... These guys won't be running away, because once we mini-beam these rooms... they will run their pilot out. Let's cloak that stuff. So, mini beam swipe these 4 rooms, that'll pull their pilot out. Okay, this is the decoy, unfortunately, so we can't get the next bit of this quest. But we can ignore an attack, we'll kill these people and take their stuff. That'll be the end of the quest, but it's fine. Mind control you so you can't fix the shields. This combat drone 2 is doing work. We didn't quite blow them up because we hit a couple of drones on the way over. But we blew them up now. Let's go further ahead to maximize our chance of finding the constructor flagship. Have we seen every beacon so far? I think we have. I'm not 100% certain. We haven't found a store or the constructor flagship, so... That's a really long cloak. I should have done this first. There we go. Flight's completely safe. Have a quick look. We still haven't found either a store or the constructor flagship. You didn't need to wait for the shield hack, their piloting was down. Oh well. That quest could be a store. I'm gonna just head towards it. I mean, if we find the constructor flagship, which we may well, unless it's like there, we're gonna get free jumps. Go to the sensor station. Screw you. We wasted a hacking drone. But they will never get to shoot at us again. Yeah, fine, blow up my hacking drone. I don't need them anymore. Are you joking? Well, I guess this is giving my NG weapon skill. We could just get all the weapon skill here, but I can't be bothered. Well, that gives me a map reveal, so yeah, this is going to be the constructor flagship, and that's going to be the store. So we'll have to probably throw something away after doing it. Okay, I guess we're not getting the constructor flagship. I don't know where it was then. 1, 2, 3. We must have missed a jump. Either that or it got overwritten by a quest, which I think it can do. I don't think it's common, but I think it can. We can get 3 jumps before this store if we dive, which we are basically safe to do. They give us more free stuff that we have to get rid of. Doesn't really matter, those sell for the same amount. But we did get scrap from doing that, so... Nah. So we'll have to dive at the exit, but it's fine. So let's get rid of some of this stuff that we should have got rid of previously. Thank you, Charge Laser, you've been very helpful with these beam drones. Should I buy another crew member? Let's buy a Mantis so I have someone who knows how to fight and command doors. We've replaced our losses from earlier. So we didn't even find the constructor flagship in this rebel stronghold, and yet we still made loads of scrap. Although some of it is misleading because the FTL save manager is confused by the stuff we had to discard from doubled things, so it's double counting some. But our raw scrap, we made 303 scrap in that sector, and we also had a heavy laser 2 drop and an anti-ship beam drone, so that's about 57 worth of drops. I could have got shields up there, but I don't think it's necessary. We're gonna hack weapons here, which basically means our weapons aren't going to do that much. We'll let them fire the burst one, and then actually, no, we don't want to do that because of the missile. And if those had all hit, we could have got a mini beam shot through, but whatever. We drained them almost to nothing. Cloak now. We should be able to get our FTL all the way up. No missile for you. And a slug sector. We want to upgrade our hacking because slugs can get to level 4 shields early. And we also want to upgrade our O2 since this is a slug sector. And I guess let's get our shields up too. Slug sectors tend to be quite good on terms of scrap. They are relatively bad on drops in my experience. And by my experience, I mean the information I've been gathering with the FTL save manager. We can crew kill this ship, but I don't know that we're going to because that missile makes it not the wisest idea. Cloak that. Wow, I delayed that too long, and then they dodged everything anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. We literally only hit with the mini beam. And we just dodged stuff, so it didn't matter. Cloak. No surrendering. There's a possibility we crew kill, but it's unlikely. Do that. Keep that up just so that he stays locked in that room. Do that. That didn't take that down, unfortunately. We'll do that shot again. That will keep him in here for as long as we possibly can. And the O2 is down. So it's 80 seconds from now that the O2 will run out on that ship. And then they have to actually lose all their hit points, which this guy's already lost quite a few of his, so it wouldn't take that long. And he won't even start trying to repair weapons until he's fully repaired the shields and until he's broken down the locked doors. So we might do this. It's kind of a matter of how quickly do they get the weapons fixed, and when they do that, whether they bring the missile up or other stuff that I care about less. By the way, the level of hack doesn't affect how strong the locked doors are, which is unfortunate in one way because that would be a logical thing and it would be quite cool, but hacking is already ridiculously overpowered, so making it do more stuff when you upgrade it is really not necessary, and it's probably a better game design decision to not do that. You know, I can get some weapon skill here. I'll need to be a little careful about that once they're actually in the weapons room, because I'll want to have my guns available for in case they got their laser back. But actually it doesn't look like that's going to happen, because you're just going to die. So we get the suffocation kill. The fuel is very appreciated. Let's buy 2 power bars. That way we can very easily do level 3 hacking. Cut it out. We maybe could have done this one without hacking, but the Ion Blast 2 is a little dangerous. Use backup battery power. They fixed their piloting just in time for that. How annoying. Literally, the shots were about to hit the ship when they got that fixed. We'll punish you for this nonsense. Now, there's 2 to 3 stores in Slug Home Nebulas and Slug-controlled nebulas. One, if there is one, is always outside the nebula. These jumps, we already seen one of them. We can't really get to that one feasibly unless we had gone straight there, which wasn't worth it. So we might as well look at this one. Investigate the battlefield, we don't get anything. Okay, there isn't a store there. We'll take the fight and then we'll bounce around. What are you hacking? Okay, this ship's kind of dangerous. Depends on how long that hack is. not long enough. We'd quite like stealth weapons at this point. Damage a bunch of different systems, mind control, you and shields, drag a crowd in. We actually fumbled our mini beam shot there, but not by enough for it to matter. So let's go here, and now we're just going to hit as much as we can and see stuff. Though in stores, we mostly just need to keep our drones above 10. Maybe by crew if they're available. No. See, slug ships can have early level 4 shields. That's a firebomb. If that weren't a firebomb, if that were a fire beam instead, which is the other thing that this ship, they always have fire weapons, as you can tell from the intro text. And if that were a fire beam, we could easily crew kill this ship because it wouldn't be able to hurt us. But the firebomb on its own can hurt us, and I don't feel like risking it. So, cloak that. We might be able to hit the shields here. No, they got that fixed immediately. Late game slug ships have so many crew that they just repair stuff very rapidly unless you get fires on them. And you can't mind control them to prevent repairs the way you can with most ships because they're immune to that stuff. We're going to put a big volley into shields here. They might just die. Actually, if I start the mini beam up there, I know they only have level 1 piloting. They're guaranteed to die. Okay, we found a store. Take fight store. We're going to bounce around. We're going to definitely dive in this. Like, we're going to go to this beacon and then go out, since the exit is in a nebula. Well, we might as well get another fight before we hit the store. Let's attack the automated ship to get to the station. I think here I'm going to hack piloting to guarantee shots hitting, and then I can do 5 guaranteed damage to weapons. That'll take out the big missile, which is the only thing I'm really too concerned about. So dual lasers will pop shields. Heavy lasers smash stuff up. And mini beam just for good measure. They're going to cloak. This is another ship we could get max weapon skill at, but that's just going to happen anyway over the coming fights. Nice, double reward. So we have 200 scrap. We could buy a pre-igniter if there was one. I don't know whether we would. We will buy that flak. You could alternately use flak, dual, and mini beam and get rid of the heavy laser 2. But the heavy laser 2 is my favorite weapon in the game, so we're keeping that. It's better for getting crew kills, which will be very valuable against the flagship since we lost a bunch of crew. Albeit, we might by that point have, a full crew back. I can't buy any here, and the augments aren't any good. If we had a slug, we could have a blue option here, but we don't. So first O2 hack event. We use our O2. Might try doing this without hacking, see if a crew kill opportunity opens up. Their odds of hitting us is not very high. Yeah, they have a med bay. Let's just blow them up. We can't mind control. We just accidentally opened a vent. Put a big breach in their shields. Yes, use the fire beam that does nothing and not the burst laser 2 that does. Cloaking up. Hit all these jumps. We'll have our Rockman pose as the captain. You like your beams. You're a little bit low on ability to actually hurt us, though. I mean, the glade beam can hurt us if it lines up with this, but we'll just cloak if that happens. So we're going to O2 hack these people. Wow, you only have level 1 oxygen, even. Frankly, we don't even need to hit this with lasers. We will just kill them by hacking O2 down because we hack it down faster than they can replenish it. I mean, we will shoot at it just to make it faster, but I'll actually wait until I can hack again because that will get it lower than shooting at it now will. There we go. I don't know whether that cloak was necessary, but whatever. So they're out of O2. Let's shoot their medbay. We got our weapon skill there anyway, so... As you can see, it was not necessary to actually deliberately grind that up. We get a free shield Zoltan. That's amazing. That is about as ideal a crew type as we could have got there. So we've rebuilt our crew after losing a bunch of them due to bad choices and bad play. 1, 2, 3, 4. We might be double diving here, but who cares? Let's just get fights. If I hack piloting, I can do guaranteed 6 damage to weapons here. This flak will clear, and then 2 and 4. I think that gets rid of all 3 of these. Yeah. Unless maybe that's like a firebomb and that's a Artemis missile or something. But actually, then they would keep the single laser up. Now, unfortunately, them doing that means I won't have 100% evade for this. For this missile. Oh, I depowered my hack too early. And it's just sitting there floating patiently in the air. Yeah, unfortunately we got hit at 10% there due to them boarding into our piloting. You'd better go and fix that. You people are rude. Go and heal, I don't need my pilot right now. This ship could potentially hurt us, but this is another one where I think pilot hacking is better. We can take the glade beam off with a guaranteed shot, and then this ship can't do anything to us. Their weapons are burned out completely. Just take out their piloting so they can't run. Doesn't look like they were trying anyway. I feel a bit dirty killing a slug pilot since they're so good, but whatever. It's not my slug pilot. This might even be a triple dive. Stealth weapons, yes. We could buy a slug here to take over as our pilot, but let's just not. We're up to 5 crew, that's all I need. I have mind control counter. Get cloaking all the way up now that we have stealth weapons. Get closer and ask what's wrong. Well, I can't pay the rock debt, but I wouldn't want to do that anyway. We got the bad option, unfortunately. And we lost a fight. Well, we didn't lose the fight. We lost the chance to go to the fight. I'm running a Vulcan in a low power situation. That's a bold decision. Where are you? A place that I can vent easily. My very favorite place for boarders to go. Certainly a better choice than them going directly into my doors the way they did earlier. Yeah, get out of there. My pilot can deal with this guy. Yes, fix that. Oh, that's from the event that just happened. Go say hello to our new friend. We might as well kill this ship for fuel. It's certainly not a threat to us. Everyone back in position. Get our shields up. And we're off to the exit. We would normally, in an in a beacon that wasn't in a nebula, I would hack weapons so that I could delay this and cloak the ASB, but we're in a nebula, so we don't have to do that. We can just cloak the missile. These weapons are quite dangerous, though, actually. Should just hack them anyway. Desync them. Because, like, Flak, Heavy 1 and Heavy 2, they can line up and do nasty stuff. I think we're going to do that. Let them fire the Flak. Okay, you're in there. What we'll do is run the Mantis in there. Oh, have they got a third crew person over there? Okay. They're in my cloaking. Currently we can't take any damage, so we'll continue to fight this ship. Try to hit shields now. And fail. And blow them up. Pirate, I guess. Pirate is slightly higher scrap in my experience. They're neither of them great sectors, but Mantis is like quite low down, whereas Pirate is about middling. We'll dodge the pulsar since we can get as many fights without going to it seemingly as we can by doing it. We're in the last sector. And besides, that's quite nice. We don't have anything to sell right now. No, we don't. I'm overcorrecting for the mistake I made earlier and just checking that repeatedly, even though I know that I've only looked at it recently. Fight the ship. Scouting the sector is kind of a possible thing you can do on the first jump, but we have long-range scanners. We don't need to do that. And we don't really need anything more. I could fight the flagship right now if I had to. Yes, double Mantis. That's a great team to deal with fires. Mind control. Kind of tempting because it's 2 drones, but no. I don't think crew killing is possible. Our weapons actually did too much damage on the initial volley to their hull. Also, I don't need to toy around with that nonsense right now. Lots of people in distress in this pirate sector. I suppose that scans. We have an NG, and we have advanced cloaking. They basically do the same thing. Dodge that fight, take this one, and then the distress beacons. It's the Dread Pirate Tuco. The Dread Pirate is... If I do 4 damage on their weapons, that will take the missile down, and then we can get a crew kill. I suddenly noticed, wait, you have nothing but Mantis. I'm going to give them a moment before mind controlling, because I'd like to actually be able to release this guy. If I do it right now, he'll be stuck in there because of the lock on the doors. Yep, let him out. Heavy laser is going to do 60 damage to both of them. They're trying to surrender as they die. We refuse. Yeah, we'll hold scrap in case we see a pre-igniter or something. Pre-igniter with these weapons would be very funny. Hey, we got another crew member. We're up to 6. We'd have a full crew if we hadn't lost people earlier, but on the other hand, if we hadn't lost people earlier, we never would have bought this NG, so. This distress beacon isn't as good as going to these fights, so we're just going to do that. Let's go here, see a lot. We'll pilot hack to guarantee taking the big missile down. Ah, damn it, they managed to actually shoot that down. Got it, just in time. Mind control the rock. One of the more irritating things about system repair drones is they can keep fixing stuff even when there's a mind-controlled person in the room, which ordinary crew just can't do at all. We're almost certainly diving again in this sector. Let's go here to see that. Then we go down into this bottom corner, hoover up all the jumps. So to go to there, and then we dive at the exit. Let's attack the slavers. Pilot hack can guarantee us taking this big missile out before it fires. Those double fires would lead to a definite crew kill if this wasn't a damn rock ship. We might still manage it because we'll mind control and make them fight each other. And although there isn't, the fire won't do anything to them, the hull breach might. That's quite a lot of fire. Even these rocks may have difficulty putting that out. And we'll just mind control again. As soon as that is back off. Cool down. Can we do it before they fix that breach? Not quite. That's unfortunate. Well, just let them hit each other as much as we can, and then we'll kill them with the lasers. We just need to make sure not to blow the ship up, which we can do now. Let them recharge one shield bubble. Well, they apparently take fellow rocks as their slaves. Nice. Okay, we did find the store. Let's go there. Get a bit of repair, get some drones. There's no augments that we want here. Do we need any fuel? We're gonna go, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 probably, and then 5. This might be a dive as well, but it doesn't matter too much. We'll buy like 1 more. We want to hack shields here because we want to get that missile down, and we're not guaranteed to do it because it's probably the lowest power weapon they have. But with shield hacking, it's much more possible to get it down. We're not trying to crew kill this ship. They've got multiple NGs and a missile and a med bay. Prevent them running. Even double NGs will take a little while to get rid of that, I'd have thought. Start working on the shields. We hack shields, or we hack piloting on this because we just need to take the missile out and nothing else matters. They're gonna cloak before we get another shot, but it's fine. Mind control you. Take down their piloting. No. Let's now shoot out their cloaking so they can't use it again. I think they might just die on this volley. Yeah. There's another store down there, but we can do this. It's a little bit steep since it's 3 drones, and we did just lose one of those. Or we bought 3 drones at the last store, which is about as expensive as buying a reactor power bar at this point, but it's fine. We have enough. Into the nebula. Unfortunately, they're powering the 2 missiles. Let's put a big long hack on their weapons. You're an O2. This missile will never be able to fire as long as I use my hack and cloak intelligently. I could cycle them and just offset the use of the 2 abilities and stop them from ever getting it fully charged. But I could also just do that. And my Mantis can handle 2 of them, they're wounded. They sort of swapped up which of them was tanking damage while I wasn't looking. Give me fuel. Shields up all the way now. Yeah, despite the fact we played very sloppily in this run and lost crew and had to spend scrap on that and have done dumb stuff where we lost, you know, scrap from drops because we didn't sell them. We could have, you know, it's the end of Sector 7. We already could fight the flagship like this, and we have all of Sector 8 to get even more scrap. So we're going to be completely fine. Stealth A is just, you know, if you're not feeling on top of your game, it's a good ship to play because, I mean, I didn't get to choose that. But it just happened to roll randomly. But you do not need to really play to the absolute utmost of your abilities in order to eke out wins with it. It just crushes stuff. I'm going to let them shoot the burst laser too, and then I'll hack their weapons down. We didn't manage to hit, but it's fine. You go to the med bay. We haven't taken the missile out. Let's just do a long cloak now and get out of here. I mean, we could stick around and try to fight the ship, but now we won't necessarily cloak every ASB. Let's just get out. We get the fuel anyway. Or we don't get that fuel, but we get this 10 fuel. And that's more than enough. We'd like a repair station to make certain on drones, although I think we could make this many last us since we occasionally get them from fights. We're only going to get 1. They put 2 way up at the top. Hopefully that one doesn't get taken over. Nothing here, but the repair station is still there. So we get drones. We're going to buy another power bar now. We want to damage buffer some of our systems. Maybe get a bit more evade if it's possible, which it looks like it's going to be because there's a lot of fights for us to go to. Let's go here. That sees basically every beacon we could go to until the base. We could try to crew kill this, but I think we're going to just do an ordinary kill. If we hack piloting, we guarantee 5 points of damage. That makes the fight safe. We might then actually be able to crew kill, depending on whether we get like lucky fires or something like that. Yeah. We didn't get fires, but we got a breach. We also might be able to kill these guys while we're in the long cloak. Speaking of killing these guys. Well, I was hoping we could hit and kill that guy, but that didn't happen. For the love of God, go in there and fight them, don't. What annoying people. What are you doing? Let's just blow these guys up, they're annoying me. Are you joking? I don't know what happened to our weapons there. I obviously did not fire them correctly. Unfortunately, they now might be able to run away. Yeah, I think they're going to get away. For God's sake, I completely misplayed that. I don't know what happened with my weapons there. I think I thought I'd hit the button to fire it and didn't, and then they fired at the wrong time. So my shot didn't actually get their shields down. And that wasted my hacking. Well, that's what I get for toying with them. If I had just gone in for the kill right from the start, they don't get away. Do level 2. If you do too high a level when they're on your ship, what you just end up with is the rebel who stays alive has a lot of health. Which is not what you want. You want them to, like, beat each other down very, very, very low. Level 2 is a good balance between actually having it last long enough for the damage to be appreciable while knocking, you know, them down quite low. There we go, you people are not getting away. Everything you have is not good enough. Let's get that and that. We got 2 more fights before the flagship. We can probably max reactor. Wow, that's a lot of pew-pew. Here I want to hack. Let's see. If I hack piloting, I'm guaranteed to do 5 damage to weapons as long as I, you know, use my weapons properly. And that will take all of their weapons down. We're probably still at some risk of taking damage because they have double combat drones, but it's a very low risk. Yep, there we go, and it's a breach, so they'll never get those back. Now we shoot at drones. And that's breached as well. I'm going to sit here and get max shield skill. I won't even bother turning this off because literally it needs to fire 15 times. Shield skill is a very marginal upgrade, but when you get this opportunity, it's kind of useful if you can't get cloaking and have to deal with the drone surge. But You know, we're Stealth A, we had cloaking from the start. Oh nice, they even did some fast shots there to make this take less time. Thank you, combat drone. They die on the next volley. Let's max out the reactor. And we get one extra fight before the base. We'll get some extra evade. We're gonna hack shields here. They effectively have 5 shield bubbles with this overcharger drone. That makes the evade hack less valuable. Hit the shields now. Good. Get mind control off before they can put that up and block it. Get rid of their dodge. Sadly, it's a not enough time event, but that's fine. We'll get level 5 evade. So, it's off to the base. We overcame the early crew losses and some sloppy play. We should be able to kill some crew in these early phases because we will get fires from our heavy laser too. What are you hacking? Backup battery is annoying, but tolerable. Mostly we just need to make sure it doesn't, like, take a weapon down at a critical time. You don't need to do a level 3 cloak here, and having 2 power on the side means the next time that they back up battery hack. Actually, doing a level 3 one is useful, because this way, if we don't manage to knock this off, it buys more time before the next one. So I will actually do level 3, even though it's not strictly necessary right now. Okay, we got that down. We want real power for the mind control, since they're going to hack our backup battery. Do that so that they run out of the room. Let's do this. That way we have 2 power over there. That when they hack backup battery next, it'll pull from that. I mean, ideally it'd pull from one of our systems that will be on cooldown, but... Actually, there was no way that it was going to do that, and good thing, because it might have pulled it from mind control instead. Got one. We might take some damage here. Are you joking? 45% evade. It's not like they've got our evade hacked. I mean, the triple ions did come at us when we were running not very much evade. But we had, you know, we had 45% there, and we just couldn't dodge anything. I may have actually hacked too early there. You stop fixing that. Okay, we took the missiles back out. Got another one down. We can probably snipe you as well, if we're patient here. Actually, we could probably just eliminate you with a side room bug. Elizabeth hasn't taken enough damage for one heavy laser shot landing on to kill. But 2 does. There's a bug in FTL, although actually, I was going to say there's a bug in the game where because these side rooms aren't supposed to exist, or at least they don't like on easy and normal, which is the only difficulties that existed when the game first came out. If a phase ends and there's a crew member in one of these 2 rooms, they are treated as dead because they're not supposed to be there, so the game doesn't know to check for them. But frankly, we can just kill them by doing this, and they'll just burn. Actually, they might escape now. That was dumb. I didn't think about the fact they would of course have 2 of them bursting on the doors. Whatever. They only have 3 left. We could deal with being boarded by 3 people. So damage buffer our med bay, I guess. I'd like to be able to damage buffer our weapons, but we can't do that. So yeah, we took some nonsense damage there that we shouldn't have. Open our doors. Looks like that's aimed at piloting, which is quite annoying. We got the missiles down, which is all that really matters. We'll get the mind control off once we can ideally get them in a room that's like on fire or something. You 2 swap around. Although it doesn't matter for the drone surge, we just have to cloak it and our evade is irrelevant. Mind control you and stop fixing shields. So, crew are all dead. This will mean that they'll activate an AI for phase 3, but like, it doesn't matter that much. People sometimes act as if activating the AI makes the flagship like extremely dangerous, and really it's just extremely minor. They get a marginal boost to evade. Like the auto repair, so what? They repair way slower than people just repair on hard anyway. You have to deal with them repairing things. And if you get breaches, which we have a heavy laser too, will get breaches, they can't repair those. So any damage you do with a breach becomes permanent once you've done that. We are 1 scrap short, actually we're more than 1 scrap short because we don't have any power bars, so we're quite a bit short of actually being able to upgrade anything here. One point in mind control, we actually have a bit more power than we need because we can't hack at first in this phase anyway. We need to get through the Zoltan shield. Fight them away from the base, because why not? No mind controlling my Vaz. Cut it out. Hack those shields down. And they dodged. So we took some minor scratch damage, so I guess 0 damage wasn't happening in this. Normally when I have stealth weapons and weapons that good, I would do 0 damage. I would take 0 damage rather. But we took that nonsense in the first phase, and then they got too many dodges because our projectile count is a little low. We don't need to fix that really, but I guess we'll send someone in. We'll just damage race them now, and we easily, comfortably win that race. Maybe the extra evade from killing all the crew is higher than I remembered? I don't think it is. I think this is just RNG. Stop that. Well, we win. We took like 3 random bits of scratch damage. $6,000, that's comfortable. About one ship defeated for every 2 beacons explored, as usually happens when you're playing with long-range scanners. Scrap collected total is not hugely high for that many ships defeated, but it's decent. And we managed to hire a full crew in spite of, well, it would have been a full crew had we not lost 2 of them, but we got enough to comfortably deal with the situation. So that's another win with Stealth A. Let's find out what ship we're playing next. Stealth A, 3, 2, 1, and go. He just really wants to keep playing Stealth A. Okay, Kestrel B. Been a while since I played that, but that's a pretty good ship as well. So that will be next time. I hope that you enjoyed the Stealth A run, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.